From the Canterbury Tales by Chaucer, this is the general prologue, the start of it. When that April with his showres soote, the draught of March hath pierced to the roote, and bathed every vein in switch liqueur, of which vertue engendred is the flour. When Zephyrus, eke with his sweete breath, inspired hath in every holt and heath the tendre croppies, and the younge sun hath in the ram his have a course urana, and smalle fowles maken melody, that sleepen all the night with open ye. So pricketh hem nature in her courages, then longen folk to gon on pilgrimages, and palmeres for to seeken strange strandes, to ferne halwes, coutha in sondre landes, and specially from every shire's ende of England to Canterbury they wende, the holy blissful martyr for to sake, that ham hath holpen when that they were sick. Got through it passably. I am not a scholar of Chaucer. When I was an undergraduate, I audited a class in Chaucer. Mainly, I asked the teacher, may I sit in on the class? And he said yes. Nowadays, I believe you have to pay to audit a class. I received no credit. I did barely any of the readings because I was not subject to examination. And I think I was even requested not to participate in the class, but to listen in the discussion. But I was fine with that. I did enjoy listening and hearing what the teacher said about Chaucer. I've read Chaucer since in translation, but only those first few lines have kind of stuck in my craw over all the years. Quite happily they have. It's a nice counterpoint to the opening of The Wasteland. And as I say, I just sort of invented my own way of pronouncing the sounds from how I guessed maybe the vowels and such might sound given the iambic pentameter meter. At the time, I believe the professor had said nobody really knew how Middle English was spoken. I suspect more knowledge has come to light, more forensics have made theories about the actual pronunciation more tenable than would have been possible back then. At any rate, that's probably the extent of my familiarity with the Canterbury Tales in the original. I've looked here and there at Troilus and Cressida and a couple of the individual poems as well, the one about the purse and so forth. Perhaps I'll get it together and try to do a reading of that. Anyhow, I hope to Chaucerian scholars out there, I hope my reading of that opening has not injured your ears too much. Thank you.